6:43 now on this Sunday morning. Getting a nice glow on the eastern horizon. Top right of your screen is seen from our VR wireless neighborhood weather network camera across the Sangre de Cristos. Of course, you can see some snow in the foreground, even with the low light conditions that we have out there right now. The snow always does a pretty nice job of picking up whatever light is out there. Temperatures are actually quite mild along the front range. We're in the 30s and 40s, and you might think as you step outside this morning, we're in for another really beautiful day. We've had a couple of those. But some cooler air is on the way, and one of the reasons that we have the nice warm air this morning is because we have a little wind ahead of the cold front. The wind's not horribly gusty, but it's running between about 10 and 15 miles an hour with some gusts around 20 right now, and that's enough to stir up the atmosphere and keep us pretty mild. The wind is much lighter up across the mountain valleys, and that's why they've dropped off into the single digits. And it looks like the wind is going to be pretty noticeable this morning. Through 10 o'clock, FUTURECAST is showing sustained wind speeds of as much as 15 to 25 miles an hour, with occasional gusts maybe a little higher than that. I do think the wind will subside some as we move into the afternoon, but that wind is the indicator that the cooler air is coming in. And so that'll settle across the area throughout the day today. But it won't really bring any significant cloud cover with it. FUTURECAST shows that through the morning hours we stay pretty sunny. Doesn't want to show a lot of clouds this afternoon. I do think we'll have an increase in clouds as the afternoon hours wear on. That'll be particularly true in the western part of the state, where in southwestern Colorado some snow showers may break out by late this afternoon. Not bad as far as high temperatures are concerned, considering the time of year, with 40s to lower 50s. But again, not as warm as we've been the last couple of days, and we'll have some wind, so it's not going to feel as nice. High country, big mountain valleys, probably in the 20s and 30s today. I think Teller County comes in mostly in the 30s this afternoon. And then tonight, as the next wave comes into the area, the cooler air settles in, the clouds will be on the increase. FUTURECAST wants to show precipitation mainly over southern Colorado. I think it's overdoing what you see here in the southern part of the state, where it's trying to pick up on maybe some rain showers, or near the higher terrain, some light snow. But I also think it's possible, even if that doesn't materialize, that some low clouds or some fog will develop over low-lying areas in the eastern part of the state, maybe along and north of the Arkansas River. And by tomorrow morning, there might even be a little bit of some patchy freezing fog or freezing drizzle, maybe just a little bit of light snow, generally over northern parts of our coverage area. Again, I think this is probably a little bit overstated in FUTURECAST. I don't think we'll have any huge impacts to tomorrow morning's commute, but you may have to run your defrosters and maybe scrape some windshields if we do in fact get this low cloud cover and some of that light wintry mix to develop very early in the morning. Look for lows tonight to be in the teens to lower 20s in most of eastern Colorado, and I think probably single digits up across the high country and big mountain valleys. Not unusual for them to be colder, as you know. Real pretty shot from our WireNet camera looking out east from Cheyenne Mountain right now. Just a couple of clouds out there. And again, it's not a bad morning. It just looks like a cooler day today. And that's going to lead us into a cooler week this week with periods of wind and, yeah, maybe some chances for a little snow. And we'll talk more about that in our extended forecast coming up soon. Stick with us. We'll be back after the break.